What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Budz Reacts. Today we're gonna be reacting to another kurzgesagt video. I'm pretty sure I said his name right. In a
Crazy.
nutshell, kurzgesagt. And
There you go.
yeah, I think this is his latest video. It's the best way to boost your immune system with science. So I'm the kind of person that gets sick a lot anyway. So maybe this will be something beneficial to me. But before we get started, be sure to click the subscribe button down below, right down there. We'll wait a second. Thumbs up and help us get to 300. And all right, let's watch this.
There's this idea floating around that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
It
That
doesn't
surviving
kill
a
you,
disease
makes you
leaves better off.
stronger.
And it seems to make sense because we've all experienced this. When you go through
Tyler,
hardship,
you need this because
often
you don't have no
become more
health
resilient,
benefits.
more ready to face
Yeah.
a difficult situation in the future. But it turns out that sometimes what
There's
doesn't
always a
kill you
bird hanging around.
makes you
Maybe that's
weaker.
the part.
So what happens when you get sick?
Dun, 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 dun. Every time, yeah. I love that little. Dun, 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 dun.
The machinery of war. Think of yourself as a large country with a sizable army to defend it. You're surrounded by enemies that want to take your land, your energy, your resources. This is a matter of life and death, so your body evolved to be
That was
sensitive to damage and to the presence
that
of
was
Nom
the
nom.
worst like
that an
audio.
invasion might happen at any moment, and that it has
It's
to act
creepy.
fast. Let's start an invasion.
The
and
little
see
puppy
what
looking
happens.
you. That happens to
Yeah, that
everyone.
was just.
Everyone's
no.
got a dog that just doesn't stop looking in the
They release
face.
an onslaught of signal proteins called cytokines. They're like air raid sirens that activate all sorts of immune cells that then themselves release many more cytokines, amplifying the alarm. Soon, you're flooded with signals that trigger precautions and
Invaders are
countermeasures.
on their way.
Mobilization is underway. Your brain activates sickness behavior and reorganizes your body's
Code
responses to
red, going down.
defense. The
Off to
first
bed.
thing you notice is that your energy level drops and you get sleepy. You feel apathetic, often anxious or down, and you lose your appetite. Your sensitivity
normally
to
try and
pain
fight
is
it.
heightened, and you seek out rest.
Start deep breathing. I'm like,
All
oh
of
god,
this
here we
serves
go.
to save your energy and reroute it into your immune response. You become a country under attack, switching into a war economy. Because
War has begun!
your immune system is completely disrupted and
I
drained.
hate it.
Just
It
like
should
war
be
is
terrible.
expensive for a country as industry switches to building tanks, your immune
You're
system
speaking from a
demands
lot of
huge amounts
experience.
of energy, amino acids, and
Tell you what, I get
micronutrients
sick. I get sick, dude. It's like deathbed for 4 days. Like, please, someone just take me out of my
to build
misery.
its weapons.
Fucking terrible. I just
It speeds up your
hope
metabolism
every day
and
I'm like,
makes your
don't be
cells
sick.
work harder and faster while creating heat that's pretty stressful.
At a place when I was working at the old place, everyone would like they knew like if they're sick just to stay a mile away from me. They're like, dude, if we get near this guy, he will be sick and I'm not going to work. Like 100%, I'm out.
For many invaders,
I can't
but it
stand
uses
being
up a
sick
lot
at
of
work.
calories to maintain.
I like how there's like an emotional support word for this
That's
person that's sick.
Your immune system begins to clone millions
what I
of
need.
specialized immune cells to respond specifically to the enemy infecting you.
The enemy.
B cells produce millions of antibodies every second, each requiring hundreds of amino acids to construct. Billions or even trillions of proteins need to be made to refresh the complement
Jeez.
system, a minefield inside
The
your
body's
blood.
just so complex.
Cytokines, the
crazy.
mobilization and information signals, also need constant refreshing. Usually, you
I'm pretty
acquire
sure
your
the science
resources
says that
by eating.
like our
But when
immune
you're
system is
sick,
the
your body slows down your digestion because it
like,
needs a lot of
it's,
energy.
it's
you
the
can't
most
spare.
complex system
So it reaches
in our
for the
bodies.
easiest source of amino
I mean,
acids
the
and
whole
starts
body
breaking down
together
your
is just.
muscles.
Whew.
All that muscle that you work so hard for
All that
is
muscle.
sacrificed to keep you alive.
Oh, that explains so
If you're
much.
young and healthy,
Those 4 days, I come out like 15 pounds lighter. I'm like, what the hell just happened? I'll take all my
fit,
muscle
you'll
away.
Weak and frail.
once you're
A
better.
what little bit of
But if
muscle
you're
my body
old or
had
very
left.
young, weak, or suffer from chronic illness, this may be way too draining.
That's me.
Your body is literally consuming itself to keep the defense
For
going.
Just fall
all
out.
the-
Your whole system is already strained. When you get sick, just keeping your immune responses going can overwhelm your capacities.
Oh yeah.
Your immune system is a jerk. Our
When's technology just gonna catch up and be like, you know what, insta-cure sickness? Like,
enemies
it needs
too.
to just skip all this. I know pharmaceutical and make their money. Damn it, come on, man.
Your immune system
I hate
is as
feeling
dangerous
terrible.
to you
It's big
as
pharma,
it is to
bro.
enemies.
Big pharma.
There's a very
gotta get their
fragile
money.
balance between the damage caused by an infection and the collateral damage caused by immune cells.
The thing at the
One
bottom,
of your
you
first
enemy.
responders
It was like a
are
little game they
neutrophils.
broke down.
Imagine crazy aggressive troops with machine guns. It showers them with chemicals that cut them open, but can also damage civilian cells, especially if the patient is already compromised, for example.
Oh, it's going back to the war on ants. They're just going after the civilians, skipping the warriors.
By smoking.
If you haven't seen that, go check out the video out on the World War of Ants. Those guys are nuts.
On top of that, the
ants are-
microorganisms that invade you
Dude, that
often
was
release
crazy.
Terrorists, basically. They're terrorists.
that can cause significant damage and cell death. So
Like, oh, you're a warrior?
Much like
Nah,
these bacteria in our system, it's just terrors.
Like, you're a warrior? I'm not fighting you. I'm going for the easy
It's
ones.
not great to have holes and wounds in your organs, and your body rushes to
Duh.
close them. Your neutrophils and macrophages help by releasing chemicals that signal the body to start repairs, and most of the damage is quickly filled up with
Yeah, fun fact, you don't want holes in any of your organs. That's what I learned today.
But others are filled with collagen, a sort of fixal organic cement that gives your gooey tissue structural integrity.
There we go.
You've seen the result on your skin as
I was
scars.
gonna say, the
The scar
scars.
is different from the original tissue.
Oh.
It has no functional
Oh, yeah, yeah.
cells in it.
Yeah.
It's like a sloppily applied cement.
Hey, got
patch.
plenty of
It
those.
can't do what the original
I just
tissue
scarred
does.
myself the other day
A
trying to
scar
reach
on your
between the
heart
seats of my
makes it beat a
car,
tiny bit
and it cut my
weaker.
hand open.
A scar on the lungs
Now
no
it's
longer
scarred.
captures oxygen. A scar on your liver makes it a worse filter. And so as you go through life and survive serious
You don't want
disease
that.
after serious disease, the functionality of your organs may
Did you see the machine guns in the top left just chilling up
Please.
there? They were just like, hold on, I keep lowering the volume. They
The
were just
damage
doing work up
that's
there.
disease after serious
Look, the top right, they non-stop.
disease, the functionality of your organs may decrease. The damage is usually small enough not to affect your quality of life, but can be permanent. Okay, this sounds
So basically,
depressing, but
you're
there is
screwed,
actually
Tyler.
something you can do to avoid
Oh, yeah.
a lot of this damage
Knew that.
and train your immune system. The best way to train
Immune
your
boost.
immune system.
Alright, here you
Here we
go.
go.
Your immune system
Pay attention.
is unique. Everyone has a slightly different immune system that's stronger against some enemies and weaker against others, which makes evolutionary sense, as this protects our species from being wiped out by a single infection. Collectively, the immune system of the human species is a spectrum.
Then again, everyone around me, like work people, even in my household, everyone tested positive and was sick with COVID for like a week or two. I'm the only one that didn't.
I didn't get it either.
But I was on my deathbed at one point early on, and I tested
You,
negative. I tested negative for it for like 3 times. But man,
Fun fact: that man right there, he's saved me a lot because he was on that. What was it? He was on the COVID train really early and warned me and my friends way beforehand.
Most people
Yeah, dude.
respond well enough to an infection.
rough.
A few
Everyone at my
are
work got all this
super
time
responders,
off
and a
for
few
being
don't.
Much
sick and stuff.
appreciated.
And
Dude,
can't.
I never got any time off
Some
from my
people
work.
survive
Everyone else is off for like 3, 4 weeks unpaid. I'm like, what
HIV
is
or
this?
coronavirus, or even resistant against Ebola. Others are killed easily by the flu or are highly vulnerable to certain bacterial
Oh,
infections.
I'd be the one killed by the flu for sure.
Where you are on this spectrum is
I think the flu
impossible
hits me
to
hard now
predict,
in my adult
and
life.
you also respond differently to every possible infection. This is why
When it comes down to it, I should probably just start taking like immune system like gummies, like those kind of things,
Boosters,
and
yeah.
I need to take
Very
vitamins and stuff
healthy
like that.
young
I
people
definitely
die
don't
from
get all
COVID,
my
while for some elderly people,
daily
it was more like
nutrients.
a mild flu. The idea that you can weather all sorts of diseases if you never get a cold
Oh boy,
is wrong.
super.
You
That's
never
the
know
super
what
immune
your
right there.
immune
Oh, never
system is
mind.
good at until it's tested.
He went all Superman on us.
I like
for a
that. That
second.
was funny.
Life's casino with your
Jackpot.
health on the line.
Uh-oh, not
Oh
jackpot.
no! That's the wrong jackpot.
Hacking one of the best features of your immune system. When you survive a disease, usually you have better defenses against it afterwards.
Infection clear.
You gain memory cells that are very good at killing the specific enemy you fought that day. So you either don't get the disease again, or the next infection is much milder. And you can use an incredible achievement of human ingenuity that taps into this mechanism to prevent damage from disease and train your immune system. Vaccines. Vaccines basically pretend to be a disease and train your defenses to be ready if it
Yup.
ever shows up for real.
Train them.
The goal is to create the same memory cells that you would get after surviving an infection. But if you can feel some side effects, why should you still do it? Nature versus Vaccine Dojo. You have 2 options to train your immune
This is
system.
great.
Vaccine Dojo and Nature Dojo. In Vaccine Dojo, you train with paper weapons and learn to defend yourself. Sure, you might get a black eye or a bruise. Sometimes after a vaccine, You get sick for a few days, but that's generally it. No scars, no permanent damage. We discussed vaccine side effects in detail in another video if you want to learn more. On the other hand, getting a disease to become
Yeah, it's always
immune
like the worst
means
part.
going
You
to
kind
a
of just like
nature
feel
dojo.
after you get
In
like
nature
shots and
dojo,
stuff like
you
that,
train with
vaccines.
real weapons, sharp knives, and swords. Things might still work out, but with way more cuts and wounds. But from time to
So
time,
when they're
someone
little
will
babies
die,
and kids get
be
their
it a kid
like
from
get their shots when
measles
they're
or an
young,
adult
they don't
from
usually feel good
influenza.
for like a day or two.
Nature dojo is just way more risky. On top of that, the immunity you get from a vaccine is often better than the natural resistance because they're engineered to engage your immune system in a more productive way. Of course, vaccines are not magic, and sometimes they don't protect us as well as we'd like them to.
I mean, it just comes down to there's just like so many variables in the human body. Everyone's body's different. Like just like
Yeah.
some people are gonna get diseases and some people won't, just naturally. Just some people's bodies are just
Maybe because an enemy
more
mutates too
acceptable
quickly,
to.
like the Omicron
Why it's
coronavirus,
important to go
or
see a
because
doctor.
your specific immune
Yep.
system does not respond well to the vaccine and builds less of a defense. Still, being
Like
vaccinated
it's like a
is one
rare
of the best
occasion where it's
tools
like
to
one
train
in
your natural
odd
defenses.
million
In
it
the
doesn't
end,
work for,
if we look at
or
the stunning
is
progress
not good
humanity has
for.
made in the last century, eventually we may overcome disease for good. But until then, we can do our best to take care of ourselves and others. Your body and your older self will be grateful to you. Diseases are not the only problem.
Plus, we don't want
humanity
any
can
like
address if we work
crazy
together.
diseases coming back.
We believe the
Come
same
on.
is true for
But
climate
yeah, we don't want the
change.
Black
One of
Plague
main
ever
Like
again.
challenges of
there's
our
already been
generation.
a lot of those
We're
kind of
very
things
passionate
taking out
about
mass
this topic.
populations. Like we don't need that happening again. I think that's just. I think that's all of it. It's just gonna. Oh wait.
Yeah.
To that.
No,
Mine lets you
this is-
offset the rest of your carbon footprint with a monthly sting Ren.co and answering a few questions.
Yeah, that's
Back, so co
Yeah, check out his channel for that. You can see his advertisement on that one. But I just realized in the bottom corner it lists his advertisement. I'll tell you what though, yeah, boosting the immune system. You just gotta take care of yourself, do the best, and clearly it's not helping me, but
take
me
your
t-
gummies.
yeah, take some gummies,
Take your
maybe.
vitamins.
Yeah, I'll feel a little better hopefully with that kind of stuff. Just looking at that kind of stuff makes you get kind of like have a headache. I'm like, yeah, am I not feeling like right now? Oh God, here we go. No, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm telling you, check out his channel. It's amazing, and
It is very informative.
yeah, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Oh, click the
Later,
thumbs up.
peace.